Hello everyone. Welcome back to another lecture on reasoning ability and problem solving. In today's lecture, we will discuss some exercises questions for alphabetic series. Now, in the previous lecture, we discussed that there are three types of problems that can be formed using alphabetic series. In today's lecture, we will discuss type 1 and type 2, that is alphabetic series and word series. So, alphabetic series, as the name suggests, deals with alphabets and letters, whereas word series, we are given 5 words or 6 words. They can be 3 lettered, 4 lettered, or 5 lettered, and based on that, we have to answer the questions. So, let us start with type 1 alphabet series. Now, over here, we are given certain elements and we have to find the next missing element. So, I am going to give them forward ranks. So, if I give them forward ranks, A is 1, this is 3, this is 5, and G is 7. So, clearly, there is an increment of 2, correct? There is an increment of 2. So, the next series also will increase by 2. So, I'll get 9. And at 9 position, we have I. So, my word will start with I. Correct? This much is clear. Now, if I look over here, R is basically how much? 18. U is 21 forward rank. X is 24 forward rank. A is 1. So, if you remember, while discussing the concept of forward ranks, I also discussed the concept of loop. That if I have to move forward from X, I'll start again from A, B, C, D after Z. So if from X to I'm moving to A, that means I am moving plus 3. 1, 2 and 3. So this is basically plus 3. This is also plus 3 and this is also plus 3. So the next element will definitely be plus 3. So from A, I will do plus 3. So A is 1. So the next element will be 4. And at fourth element, we have D. So my answer will be I and D, which is option number 2. So for forward ranks, we have already discussed a shortcut multiple times called EJOT, where E is 5, J is 10, O is 15, T is 20 and Y is 25. So this you can remember to remember the shortcut for forward ranks. Okay. Now, this is the solution. Moving on to question number 2. Again, certain elements are given to us and we have to find the missing elements. If I look at the first alphabet, Q is basically what is the rank? 17, N is 14, K is 11 and E is 5. So if I look out at the first element, okay, first letter, this is minus 3, this is minus 3, then probably I'll get minus 3 again. So minus 3 if I get, I will get what will be the value? 8. And from 8 to 5 will be minus 3. So the missing element, if I am talking about, the first element will have the forward rank of 8. Correct? And at 8 we have H. So the first element will be H. H is given only in option number 1. So I can clearly mark option number 1. I don't have to look at the other options. So this approach is called the elimination approach. Correct? Elimination approach means that we only look at the first letter. We do not pay attention to the next letters. We just solve the question enough to get the answer. We eliminate as many options as we can. So I can clearly eliminate these 3 options because they do not start from H. But let us solve the entire question. So P, if I'm talking about the next element, that is P. So P's rank is 16, M is 13, J is how much? J is 10 and D is 4. Correct? So here 16 to 13 is minus 3. 13 to 10 is minus 3. So if I do minus 3, I'll get 7. And 7 minus 3 will give me 4. So the next letter will be at 7th position. 7th position we have G. Okay. Now let us look at the third letter. So third letter if I look at, third letter O is 15, correct? L is 12, I is 9 and C is 3. So this is again minus 3 and if I do minus 3 I'll get 6 and if I do minus 3 I'll get 3. So I'll get 6 over here. 6 means F. So Even while solving the entire question, I get the same answer, and just by solving the first option also, first alphabet also, I got the same answer. So to save time, we will always take help of the elimination approach. Okay, so my answer will be option number 1, H, G, F. Clear? Now let us look at question number 3. Again, I can see 1, 2, 3. This will be the forward ranks of the first letter. So the next letter will be 4, that is D. Now let us look at the next letter. So over here we have I, which is 9, J, which is 10, K, which is 11. So clearly it is 9, 10, 11 and then 12. So at 12th position we have L. So my clear answer will be DL, which is given in option number 1. Therefore, option number 1 will be the correct answer to this question. Clear? Very simple questions. This is the solution. We are just moving one place ahead. Now, question number 4. So again, I am going to give them forward ranks. This is 1, G is 7. M is how much? M is 13. And Y is how much? Y is 25. Okay, so this is basically plus 6. 7 to 13 is also plus 6. Correct? If I do plus 6 over here, what will be the number? I'll get 19. And if I do plus 6 in 19, I'll get 25. So 19 is fitting with 13 also, and it is following the same logic with 25 also. So my first element will be at the 19th position. And at 19th position, we have S. Correct? This eliminates option number 1 and option number 4. Now I have to see between option number 2 and option number 3. So I will look at the second element. If I look at the second element, this is 26, T is 20, N is 14. Correct? And this is 2. So now this is basically minus 6. This is also minus 6. If I do minus 6, I'll get 8. Correct? And if I do minus 6, I'll get 2. So 8 will follow with 14 and 2. So the next element will be at 8th position. And at 8th position, we have H. So my missing element will be SH, which is option number 2. So option number 2 will be the correct answer to this question. Clear? Here is the solution. So the first letter moving from A to G to M to the next one, which was S and H and S to Y, we were going plus 6. And for the second element, Z to T to M to H to B, we were going minus 6. Clear? Now let us look at question number 5. It is the same series, same alphabet series, but it is just given in small letters. That does not make a difference. These are small letters, but it will follow the same logic. So when I look over here, this is 1, G is 7, S is 19 and Y is 26. So over here, I can see plus 7. Correct? From 19 to, sorry, this is 25. Y is 25, I see a plus 6. Okay? Y is 25, S is 19, I see a plus 6. Over here also, I see a plus 6. So now if I do plus 6, so 1, 7, 19 and 25. Correct? These are your first, for the first letter. So 1, 7, 19 and 25. This is plus 6. This is, so next will be plus 6. So I'll get 13 and 13 plus 6 will give me 19. So at 13th position, which is the alphabet that we have M. So I will get M over here, small one, because this is given in small. It does not make a difference whether it is alphabet, it is in caps lock or it is in small. Even if it is in capital letters, it will follow the same logic, and even if it is in small letters, it will follow the same logic. So that does not make a difference. Okay. Then let us look at the second one. So if I look at the second one, if I look at J, this is 10, P is 16, this is B is 2 and H is how much? H is basically 8. So 10, 16, 2 and 8. So this is plus 6. This is also plus 6. So if I add 6 over here, okay, I'll get 22. And if I get 6, so after at 22 position we have V. So V, W, X, Y, Z, A, B. So if at 22 position I add 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll get this position and this position is 2. So here also I have added 6. So at 22 position we have V. So the next will be V. I can see only option number 2 with M, V and E. Therefore this will be my answer. But let us solve for the last alphabet also. So last alphabet we have, if I look at the last alphabet, we have S, which is 19. Correct? Y is 25. K is 11. And Q is how much? Q is 17. So this is plus 6. And here also it is plus 6. So third alphabet if we see, we have 19, 25, 11 and 17. So this is plus 6. So if I add plus 6 now from 25th position. So at 25th position we have over here, this is Y, 25th position. If I add 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'll get E. So the E's position is 5. So if I add 6, I will get 5. Correct? And if I add 6 into this, I'll get 11. So at 5th position, we have E. So the missing elements are M, V and E. Correct? So my answer will be option number 2, M, V and E. Okay? This is the solution. These were your missing elements. Coming to question number 16. So if I look at over here, I am giving them forward ranks. U is 21, O is 15, M is 13 and I is 9. Correct? So this from O to M, basically it is minus 2. From 13 to 9 is basically minus 4. Correct? 13 to 9 is minus 4 and O to M is minus 2. Now I cannot make out a clear logic. Let us look at the second element. P is 16, D is 4, this is 2 and A is 1. So this is minus 2, this is minus 1. Okay. So earlier we went minus 2, minus 4. Now for the first one. Second and third. Now this is minus 2, minus 1. Now let us look at the third one. So this is 9, I is 9, P is 16, Q is 17, correct? And W is how much? W is 23. So from 16 to 17 plus 1, from 17 to 23 is how much? 17 to 23 is plus 6. So here I see plus 1 and plus 6. Correct? Now I cannot make out a clear logic. Now let us see by putting alphabets or putting forward ranks. So this, coming back to the first letter, U was how much? U was 21. This was 15. Correct? The M is how much? M is 13 and I is 9. Now, if between 21 and 15, if I see what is the gap between 21 and 15, the gap between 21 and 15 is 6. Correct? And over here, the gap between 15 and 9 was also 6. So maybe it is repeating the pattern of minus 2 and minus 4. So if I do minus 2, the next element will be 19. And from 19, I'll do minus 4 to get 15. So if I look over here, if I consider 19, correct? If I consider 19, at 19th position, we have what element? We have S. So if I place S over here, it will be a repeating pattern of minus 2, minus 4. Clear? Now I see over here, for the third alphabet also, I see plus 1 and plus 6. So if I look over here between the third alphabet I'm talking about now, okay? So between I and P, I is 9 and P is how much? P is 16. The difference between 9 and 16 is 7. Correct? So 1 and 6, maybe it is also repeating the pattern of 1 and 6. So if it repeats the pattern of 1 and 6, plus 1 and plus 6, that means I will get plus 1, that is 10, and then plus 6. So at 10th position we have J. So 10th position we will have J. Correct? Correct? This is for the third one. This is the first position, this is the third position, the second position will come in between. Now if I look at the options, What can I eliminate? If I look at the options, I can eliminate number option first. Option number 4 also I can eliminate clearly. And at the third position, we found out it will be J because it will be in repeating pattern of +1 and +6. Correct? So if I look over here, we have J in option number 2 also and J in option number 3 also. So now I have to look at the second element. Now if I look over here, this is -2 and -1. So maybe this is half. Okay, this is half. If I look over here, this is 16 and this is 4. What is the difference between them? The difference between them is for 12. And if I consider 8, 4, 2, 1. So the different 8 and 2 together will be 12. So here maybe I can get -8 and -4. Then we will get a pattern. Correct? Then we can get a pattern. So if I consider this, P is how much? 16. I will go -8. So -8 will get me 8th position, right? D is 4 and then -4 will get me D. So at 8th position we have H. So my missing elements will be S, H, J, which is given in option number 2. Therefore, option number 2 will be the correct answer to this question. Clear? This was a slightly tricky question. This is the pattern that is being followed. Question number 7. C is 3, E is 5. So the next will be 7. At 7th position we have G. Then H is how much? H is 8, J is 10. So +2, +2. So 12. At 12th position we have L. Okay. Then D is 4, F is 6. So this is also +2. So we'll do +2. +2 will give me 8th position. And at 8th position we have H. So my missing element will be G, L, H, which is given in option number 1. Therefore, option number 1 will be the correct answer to this question. Clear? Question number 8. Now, let us look at the first ones. So H is how much? It is 8, 7, 6. So the next will be 5 and D is 4. So at 5th position we have E. Correct? Now, B is 2, D is 4, F is 6. So +2, +2, +2 will give me 8 and +2 will give me J, which is 10th. So 8th position we have H. Correct? Now if I look over here, S is 19, this is 16, M is 13. So this is -3, -3. So -3 will give me 10 and -3 will give me 7, which is G. So at 10th position we have J. So my missing element will be EHJ, which is option number 1. So option number 1 will be your correct answer to this question. Clear? Easy? So this completes alphabetic series. Now let us look at type 2 word series. So in word series, again we have discussed 4 or 5 words will be given to us. They can be 3-lettered, they can be 5-lettered. We will have certain instructions. Based on these instructions, we have to carry out certain rearrangements, okay? And then we have to find the answer. The question is that if the second alphabet in each of the word is changed to the previous alphabet in English alphabetical order. That means if we have C, it is changed to B. If we have D, it is changed to C. It is changed to the previous alphabetical word. So this is happening only in second alphabet. Second alphabet is these ones, right? Only in second alphabet we have to move to the previous one. So from H we will move to G. From O we will move to N. From P we will move to O. A we will move to Z. Looping, right? And from H again we'll move to G. And then these letters will remain the same. The first and the third letter will remain the same. We will get something like this after rearrangement. We have to find out how many words thus formed have more than one vowel. If I look over here, there is only one vowel. If I look over here, there is no vowel. If I look over here, there are two vowels. If I look at this word, there is no vowel. And if I look over here, there is only one vowel. What are your vowels? Vowels are your 5 words, 5 alphabets, A, E, I, O and U. And the rest 21 are your consonants. So only in this word, that is C-O-U, we have more than one vowel. So my answer will be option number 2, 1. Okay. Now let us look at question number 2. So again, 5 words are given to us. We have to rearrange them according to these instructions and find the answer. So it says that if in each of the words all the alphabets are arranged in English alphabetical order, that means increasing order within the word. So a word is arranged in an alphabetical order. So THE will become EHT. MOD will become DOM. DMO. Correct? CPU will remain CPU because this is already arranged. This will become AMR and this will become E, H and S. Correct? These will be arranged in alphabetical order. We have to find out how many words will begin with a vowel. So if I look over here, this begins with a vowel, then this begins with a vowel and this begins with a vowel. So how many words begins with a vowel? 1, 2 and 3. 3 words begins with a vowel. Therefore, my answer will be option number 3, 3. Clear? Now, question number 3. Again, 5 words are given to us. Instructions are given to us. We have to make a rearrangement and find the answer. So how many letters are there in English alphabetical series between the third letter of the second word from the left? So first let us solve this much. Third letter of the second word from the left. So what will be the left? This will be the left and this will be the right. Correct? Second word from the left will be this one. This will be your second word. And third letter. So third letter will be 1, 2 and 3. It will be D. So third letter of second word from the left will be D. Now, second letter of the second word from the left. So second letter of the second word from the right. So from the right, the second word will be this one. And second letter will be this one. So A. Basically, we have to tell that how many letters are there in the English alphabetical series between these two words. So between these two words A, B, C and D. Correct? How many letters are there? There are 2 letters between A and D. Therefore, my answer will be B, C, that is option number 2. So there are 2 letters. Correct? B and C. Question number 4. If the given words are arranged in the order as they would appear in the English dictionary from left to right. So we have to arrange them as per the English dictionary order. So if I arrange them in English dictionary, let me give them forward ranks. This is 20, this is 13, this is 3, this is 18 and this is 19. Correct? So English dictionary order from left to right. So the first word will be CPU, the next word will be mod, then I will get RAM, then I will get she and then I will get the. This will be my arrangement, correct? Which of the following will be fourth from the left? So left will be over here and fourth from the left will be 1, 2, 3, fourth. So at fourth of the left we will have she, which is given in option number 2. Therefore option number 2 will be the correct answer to this question. Clear? Now question number 5. If in each of the given words, each of the consonants is changed to the previous letter and each vowel is changed to the next letter in English alphabetical series. So first let us look at the consonants. Consonants are T, H, M, D, C, P, R, M and S and H. Correct? These are my consonants. These are changed to the previous letter. Correct? Previous letter, that means we will get S, then L, then for H also we will get G, C, B, before P we have O, Q, then before M L, before S we will get what? R, and before H we will get G. Correct? Moving to the previous one. Vowel is changed to the next letter. So next letter E, F, O, then P, U, then V, A, B, E and F. Correct? So this will be after rearrangement. we have to find out how many words thus formed will there be no vowel. So in how many words there is no vowel? In this word I don't see any vowel. In this word also I don't see any vowel. In this we do have a vowel O. In this also I don't see any vowel, and in this also I don't see any vowel. So in 1, 2, 3, 4 words are there in which I do not see any vowel. Therefore my answer will be option number 4, 4. Clear? Now, question number 6. If in each of the given words, each of the consonant is changed to the previous letter and each vowel is changed to the next letter. So we'll do the same thing over here. So T, what are the vowels first? O, E, A and A. These are your vowels. So these will change to the next letter. So B, 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 F and O will change to P. And for the rest we have to move them to the previous one for the consonants. So before T we have S, before P we have O, R, S, A, and before T S, before this B, before M we have M, N we have M, Q and L. So these will be the words after rearrangement, correct? In how many words thus formed will be there no vowels? We have to identify how many will have no vowel. In this there is a vowel O. In this I do not see any vowel. In this there is a vowel A. In this there is no vowel. And in this also I don't see any vowel. So 1, 2, 3. 3 words are there in which I see no vowel. Therefore my answer will be option number 3, 3. Okay? Question number 7. So again 5 words are given. Then these are the instructions. How many letters are there in the English alphabetical series between the third letter from the second word from the left? So left, second word is this and third letter is T. Okay? And second letter of the second word from the right. So this is right. Second word is 1, 2, this one. And the second letter will be 1, 2, A. Okay, so A is 1 position and T is 20 position. Between them, we have 18 others numbers, right? So my answer will be option number 3, 18. Clear? Coming to this question, question number 8. Again, 5 words are given to us, certain instructions are given to us, and we have to find the answer. If the letters of the given words are arranged in alphabetical order, then within the word, how many meaningful words will be formed? So when we talk about meaningful words, that means words which have meanings. Words that have meanings in the English language. So this I told you that if we have words like, let's say, Coca-Cola, Fanta and Britannia, these are very common household words, but these are not meaningful. These are brand names. So this you have to pay attention that they should be meaningful according to the English language. So first we will arrange them in alphabetical order within the words. So this will be O, P and T, correct? This will be O, P, T. This will be E, S, T. This will be A, B, T. This will be A, C, N. And this will be A, M, A, R, A, M and R. Correct? This will be AMR. This will be ACN. This will be ABT. This will be EST and this will be OPT. So how many meaningful words can be formed? I can see that only one meaningful word is there, which is opt. Therefore, my answer will be option number 1. Okay. So this concludes today's lecture. And in this lecture, we discussed these 2 types. There is one remaining type, that is your alphanumeric symbol sequence series, that we will do in the next lecture. So this concludes today's lecture. Thank you.